The Hand, a group whose influences can be felt through 4 different shows, finally unleashes their ultimate weapon on New York. And it's up to 4 different heroes from different worlds to unite and defend us from the bad guys. Because, you know, the Avengers are just too busy to notice all this stuff going on. Eventually, I'm going to need these movies to start acknowledging what's going on in the shows. Because the scale of these shows are getting to a point where Iron Man and company should start noticing. Like, come on, they're all in the same city. Let's not play that game. Let's start with the good. The interactions with all the characters are easily the best parts. Like, even seeing the side characters like Trish, who's from that radio talk show, or Foggy and Karen from Daredevil, even seeing these minor characters like interact with each other is awesome. I don't know what else to say. It feels almost natural. Like, they clearly live in the same world. It's just these different shows were purposely separating them. Seeing how these big personalities clash with each other is awesome to watch. Almost all of the fights were sweet. Each one of the defenders can kick some major ass, especially when they work together. What's even cooler, though, is when they start fighting each other, because, you know, big personalities and big egos clash. You see a little bit in the trailer, but there's plenty more where that came from. Also, if you've seen the trailer, then you'll know that Elektra is back, and she kicks major ass. To round out the positives, the music was top-notch. Whoever did the music for Luke Cage was invited to do the music to this one, too, man, because there's some similarities. The soundtrack will have you bobbing your head just like Luke Cage. Even in the fight scenes, you bobbing your head. You're like, yeah. Visually, the show was well shot, too. I like the transitions for each character they used. They cleverly use color and these weird train shots to transition from one character to another, and it works really well. They did a good job of bouncing between each character and it not feel too jarring. Almost like each show had one more episode left in each of their seasons, and they decided to just kind of take those and mash them up to make the first half of the Defenders, which is smart. It works. It feels like you're getting the latter half of their seasons of their stories, and then they eventually culminate into this Defender story. Now let's go to the bad. I think the big problem lies in the choice of villain. It was kind of assumed that because the Hand popped up all throughout the other shows, mostly Daredevil and Iron Fist, that they would most likely be the main focus of the Defenders. The problem with that is that there's a lack of the main, like, who's the big baddie? Like, who's the big baddie that's going to stand against the Defenders? And the show doesn't really know how to answer that question. In my review of the first episode, I thought Sigourney Weaver was awesome. I thought she was menacing with her presence and what she might do. Like, she didn't really do anything, but she looked like she'd do some shit. Now that I've seen everything play out, she didn't really do anything, and that was the problem. It was wasted potential. Sigourney Weaver's character is the epitome of wasted potential. I guess she was there only to bring us Elektra, which, when the show focused up and made it about the 4 Defenders versus Elektra, it was awesome. The show found its big baddie. But in order to get to Elektra, we had to go through Sigourney's character, and she was just kind of pointless. At this point, I'm kind of done with the Hand and all that nonsense. Kingpin would have been a way better villain for these heroes to go up against. I think the Netflix shows really need is a focus of villain. Like, with the MCU movies, the main focus is Thanos. Like, he's the big bad, he's the ultimate evil, he's the one that they're going to get to. I think Netflix would really benefit from having their big bad. Like, maybe Kingpin can be the Thanos for Netflix. Does it live up to the hype? Is it everything we hoped it would be? No. But it's definitely up there with the best of the MCU. And that's why I'm giving Marvel's The Defenders Season 1 a 4 out of 5. Is it Season 1? Or is it just kind of like its own thing? Like a mini-series? I don't know. I'm sure we're getting a second season. So my question for today is, out of the 4 Marvel Netflix shows, which one is your favorite? And then which one's your least favorite? Go ahead and comment your answer down below. And if you enjoyed this video, why don't you hit that like button? And if you want to see more reviews like this, hit that subscribe button as well. I'll see you folks next time.
Man, you look at the sky. All the stars, man, the stars are beautiful.